Yo, what is up, YouTube? This is Josh over here at American AF Dumpster Rentals in Dallas. It has been a little bit since I have posted a video. So this is just kind of a recap update, what's been going on, how things have been, how's business been, and just kind of letting y'all know I'm still here and checking in, guys. So things have been crazy busy between everything. So technically right now is a slow point for the limo business. This is really one of the slow months. It's so hot, 105 average. We're in the middle of a drought. We got rain finally last week after like 70, I think it was like 70 something days or in the high 60s of not having any rain. Everything, all the grass is dead. The grass is literally, or the ground is literally splitting up and cracking everywhere. And I'm talking about some real deep gaps and cracks. So a lot of times in the midsummer like this, a lot of people stay inside. They don't rent limos, which is good because limos, I'll be honest, limos struggle in the heat. They're not meant for 100-degree weather, beaten down by the sun on the roofs and stuff like that. So limo business is still doing very well, but it's not like we're slammed like we are 70% of the year. Dumpster business has taken off, especially in the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 weeks. What do I count that for? I honestly don't know. I know a couple things I've done. I do know what I've done that has caused me to, I guess, be sold out. Right now I have no dumpsters available. I'm literally taking from one contractor who hasn't told me he's 100% done, but he was pretty close to being done, to taking it to another job, to taking from a customer who said they're done, luckily ahead of time, to take it to another job. So it's kind of been like that, and I almost have a waiting list. I know when dumpsters are coming back for the most part, so that's when I just tell people that's when the next one's going to be available, and that's how I'm booking right now. So what is causing the dumpster business to be so busy? Well, technically I would have thought that with school starting it was going to slow down, and it kind of did right up until school started, or even a little bit before. We started last week here. But one of the things I've done is I've expanded my immediate area. So I've got one contractor who is starting to use me, and he's using me all over the Metroplex. I would normally tell them I don't cover that, or I don't go that far, but instead of saying that, like if he wants me to go to Fort Worth for me is almost 50 minutes, and I don't like going to Fort Worth whatsoever. Traffic over there is always really bad, and I don't like going over there. But instead of saying no, I just am plugging it in to my software, having my software spit out a price based on how I have it set up. And what I do is I have like a 20-mile radius or 25-mile radius, and then I charge an additional $6 a mile thereafter, and I'm just spitting him out a price, and if he takes it, great. And he's taken every single one of them so far. So I've had dumpsters from if you know the DFW area, I've had dumpsters obviously around me in the South Dallas area, Waxahachie area, to Fort Worth, to Frisco, to Carrollton, and I think I even had one the other day in Abilene. So it's just I'm covering all over the Metroplex. So it's taking a little bit more of my time. I am charging more. I don't know if I'm charging enough, right? Because it'll take me almost a full 8-10 hour day sometimes to do 5-6 touches, or 5-6, let's say 5 sets, and about sometimes I have to pick up 4 or 5 and dump them in order to deliver those. So sometimes it's taking me less. Like yesterday, or for less. Yesterday I only did. Oh no, yesterday was a short day. Day before I went from, I believe it was my house to Lancaster to Dallas to Arlington to dump to Fort Worth. Then I picked up in Dallas and went down to Corsicana. Anyways, basically all over the place. So, is it efficient? No. Is it bringing in money? Yes. Is it worth it? I'm not sure yet. Top line revenue, 20 grand a month is good. And you know, you're charging extra fuel, you're charging extra time. That covers it. It's just taking me away from other things that is tying me up. So, what do I got coming up? So I signed up with that contract, or not signed up, but the contractor started using me. He's using me a lot. Great. I also have another big apartment complex, big job. They have 2 dumpsters there, and they have, I think, 8 or 10 apartment buildings in this complex, and they're doing the roofing on every single one of those buildings. So 8 to 10 roofs, 2 dumpsters, and then they're going to start construction. So he literally told me yesterday it's going to be about a year project, and they're going to use me for everything, knock on wood, hopefully. So with that being said, that's going to be 2 dumpsters that are going to be tied up probably for the next year, and a lot of turns. So that's awesome. And overage on the shingles. I have no problem charging overage on shingles. So I'm excited for that, because again, having more steady commercial contracts is kind of where I would like to get at, or get to be at, because it's easier that way. You know where your dumpsters are at all times. You don't have to keep selling that same customer. You can keep selling new customers, and then that's how you grow your business, right? So I'm excited about that. It's my wife and I's 20th year anniversary next week. Crazy. I know, with this extremely young looking face, to even think that I've been married for 20 years, I must have got married when I was like 4 years old. No. It's our 20th year anniversary, and we are going out of town. So I've had this tremendous increase in business the last couple of weeks, and it's just like, I don't want to mess that up. So what do? I literally closed on DRS. I closed up shop for those 7 days. However, I have decided I'm bringing in a driver, something I didn't want to do, but it's going to be a temporary thing for now. He's one of my main drivers for the limo company. He's been with me for a long time, and he works for me part-time driving limos, and his full-time job is he works for a big trash company here locally. He does the front-end loaders, so not really dumpster deliveries, but he knows, I see him on the landfills all the time that I go to, and he knows the business. So I just have to teach him how to deliver dumpsters with my truck. He's got a CDL, even though he doesn't need it. But he's got a CDL, great driver, really awesome guy that I've known for years, and I'm excited to bring him on board, at least to have some sort of backup in case I can't, you know, for some reason do it, or like next week I'll be out of town. And that way I can continue servicing that apartment complex. I can continue servicing my contractors, maybe not so much advertise while I'm gone, to kind of limit new customers, but at least service the ones that I have. So that is what's going on. I'll be training him here in the next, tomorrow I'm supposed to be training him. Update on the houses. So 2 good pieces of good news. 2 things of good news. I don't even know how you want to say that. Anyways, I've got 2 awesome updates on the houses. I did get an offer on the Palmer house. So right now, today is our inspection. So inspector will be over there today. Cross fingers, everything comes out okay. I'm a little concerned about that. That house is super old. The pier and beam, you know, the foundation is held up by some old tree stumps, and that's just how they did it back then. I did bring in a foundation company. They did make suggestions, but it wasn't like it was anything that was majorly necessary. So I'm sure that will come up in the inspection. And plumbing, we found out later on that there were some plumbing issues, and we fixed as much as we could, but I'm sure it could have been done better, or, you know, basically a repipe of the entire house. So a little concerned about that. So we'll see what the inspector comes back with, but I am happy to say that we do have an offer. We have an accepted offer, and hopefully we will be closing on that soon. We did buy another house, and I'll put up some pictures of it here. It's a beautiful 1920 brick home, massive, 3,800 square feet, over 3,800 square feet, swimming pool, and it's in a historical section in town, and I am so excited to start working on that. The owner did do a lease back for 30 days, or the previous owner, the seller, did a lease back for 30 days, so we have about 3 more weeks to go before he moves out and we can go in there and start working. But I do have contractors coming out tomorrow to get us some prices. It's going to need roofing, it's going to need air conditioning, it's going to need not a full gut, but it's going to need a lot of work on the inside and probably paint on the outside and all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited to start showing you guys that. So we'll see where we go. Hopefully my next update on the housing market will be a walkthrough of that house. So anyways, enough talking. We are going to get to the office. Today we don't have too much for the first time in a while. Everything's out, and we're kind of in between. I did just see that while I'm doing this video, I've got some text messages from that one contractor, so we'll see what he has to say. And gonna get a haircut later today with my son and get ready to go out of town next week. So I'll take you guys with me. All right, so here I am picking up this 21 yard for my contractor, taking it to, I'm in Fort Worth, so I'll take it to the Fort Worth landfill. And yeah, doesn't look too bad, just a bunch of household junk. I'll have to take up this this street here. Block the street while I pick this up. Shouldn't take too long. Pretty street driveway, not too bad actually, but just a bunch of little grass, so it's gonna, the big rollers will just roll right over that, shouldn't be a problem. Like that. Pretty easy. Always gotta watch out with power lines. There's a power line right there, but we're too close. Tarp will be fine. Off we go. Oh, here I am. There's a long line today. I don't know. Again, this is one in Fort Worth. This is only the second time I've been here. It's pretty quick, pretty clean. But today there's a long line. Probably about 10 trucks in front of me. So we'll see how long this takes. It's 1:12 now, so we'll see how long it takes to get in there. All right, 1:25, so about a 13-minute wait so far. Not too bad. Oh, this guy's going. It is dusty up here today. Can't even see some of these trucks. I don't know if the camera's picking it up much, but the wind is picking up this dust pretty bad. go put this one right back where we got it from. Normally I would do a swap out and would have brought an empty one, but we're sold out. So as I said, we're sold out. So all I'm doing is literally picking up, dropping off, picking up, dropping off, which is good. I haven't turned away too many customers. Like I said, I've been able to schedule them out a little bit further. My apartment complex that I literally dropped off at yesterday is already calling, looking for one swap out. They want me to move one of the dumpsters to another building because they're going to start on the next building. So looks like I'll be doing that tomorrow with my new driver, Elton. Hopefully, we'll see. Or it's not, I'm not sure. But we'll try something, see what we can do. But I am done here, 1:37, so it's taken almost a half hour to get in, dump, and leave. It's very bumpy, so alright, we'll see you at the drop off. This guy over here is fishtailing pretty bad. Just about lost it a minute ago. Can't even stay in this lane. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's get behind him because I'm not going to go next to him. Left tire looks flat. Oh my goodness. He ain't even slowing down either. Getting off here. Golly. Guys got balls of steel. Just like that. Just drop it off real quick. A little bit easier to drop off in a slant. When you pop the truck in neutral and you just kind of let the can touch the ground and you roll forward. That way you don't even have to push it off. Just drops into place while your truck rolls out from under it. So, we're about to head out. So instead of going to dump this one, seeing it's like not even half full, the customer wanted me to just move them over. So move that one and this one over here. They still got plenty of room to dump it. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna move them over to the next building, and they're gonna do every single building here. They got 4 or 5 on this side and on the other side, and then plus the office. So they're gonna be doing all the roofs on all these buildings. I'm gonna have to move this barbecue. Right now I've got the truck in neutral. Since the ground's kind of wet, we just got a little bit of rain. The ground's kind of wet, so got the wife with me. Say hi. We'll move this barbecue over. Very expensive barbecue. We don't want to hit this thing. And yeah, so that's how you do it. You leave it in neutral, and that way the wheels kind of dig in just a little bit in the ground, even though we just got a tiny little bit of rain, like I said. But that way the truck rolls out from under it. So I'll drop this one, go pick up that one. We got some rain over there. Whew, you can really see that. And get out of here before the rain comes. Man, I have greased this thing left and right. That sounds horrible. Apparently I gotta add more grease to it. Goodness gracious. Move it up just a little bit, and we'll go get the other one. Damn. Man, it's more greasy something. Right now I didn't really line this one up that well, so it'll straighten itself out and I'll just be able to pull it forward. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna put the hook up. I put the 2 cans on this building now. That building has a brand new roof. We'll move to that building next, and then that building, and then we go on that side with all those other buildings. This is a great contract for me. I am super stoked that we were able to score this one. 2 dumpsters for all the roofing, and then, which it really looks like they're only gonna need one dumpster per building. But then they're also going to be doing construction for the next year on an inside. So this is going to be a long-term, pretty good contract for me, or a gig for me, I guess. Not really a contract. They didn't sign anything, but they've hired us. So it looks like they're going to be doing 1 building per day. So I put both of them over here because they're both about half full. So this building should fill them both up. Then by tomorrow evening or the next day, I'll come pick them up, dump them, and then put one on this building and one on the next building. So anyways, that's gonna wrap up my video. Make sure you give me a like, subscribe, smash the notification. Make sure you give me a like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and we will see you on the next one.